Hello, anyone and everyone, I'm Echo, and today we're exploring the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. We're here down in the mines, where we saw the mother named Molly, I believe, or Missy or something. Actually, let me look at my note real quick. Missy, yes, okay. Missy was apparently drowned in an elevator. Ugh, very bad way to go. And we've pulled the train car thing, trolley, majigger wigger, over here to use the light to help us see down the tunnel. And at the end of the last episode, I can't actually remember if I inspected this yet or not. I know we pointed it out. I don't know if I actually did it, so I'm going to do it now. Yes, that is a pickaxe. Okay. Oh, yes, and then we have to go put the pickaxe back in the rack. Yeah, sorry. Due to the way that the game autosaves, I have to basically redo everything up to the point of where the last video ended, and I couldn't quite remember this time how much of that I did. So there you go, there's the pickaxe back, and that'll partially repair the scene of what happened to her and how she died. I believe now we're all caught up. So let's continue on. Let's get back in here and drive our little victory train down the track to success. And there's a big ol'... Actually, let's jump out real quick. Kind of doubt there's anything down here. No light, again. Probably going to be really, really dark for you guys to see, but yeah, I don't spot anything in there, any shapes or anything, so for now I'm going to hope there's nothing down there, because there's no way to get the train to point its light down that tunnel. The train has to stay on the track. Okay, but there is light down there. Okay. I'll take a look down there next then. The track seems to go on for quite a distance. Surprisingly long distance. Alright. What could be down here? Kind of odd that her murder apparently took place over such a vast distance of such a vast ground distance, or whatever you want to freaking call it. God, these stairs don't stop. Oy vey. Read that. If this warning stands, walk no further. If this warning stands, our ritual failed. If this warning stands, the sea thing gate remains sealed. Okay. Got it. Oh, a little map. That's nice. Is the X where we enter? Looks like it. But if the X is where we enter, then there should be... Holy crap! Okay. That's like a person with glowing eyes. Probably someone possessed by the sleeper. I don't know if this actually is a map or not. It doesn't look like it, not of the place we're in. Because if this is a map of the place we're in, we should be able to walk forward, and after a short distance there should be like a big square room to the left, which could have been what he came out of. Actually, I think that is. Actually. Okay, yeah, this is a map of the... Or it is a map of the room we came out of. I was gonna say, he went to the right, so it couldn't have been the map, because that map shows no no hallway. If he came out of that little room to the left there and went to the right, there's no hallway on the map. But there's no hallway in real life either, so I guess that must have been a ghost or something, and he just walked through. But yeah, sorry for the sudden slight yell there. That was the last thing I expected. This game hasn't had any... Like, again, I have to actually remind myself, you can't die in this game. That's one of the, that's like part of the official description by the developers, is that this is not a game where you can die. It's purely like a puzzle-focused adventure game. So I guess I didn't need to freak out at all, because he wouldn't be able to attack us or anything. But still, it was like so... It really did startle me, because I haven't seen any other actual characters in this game actually physically walking around. The only time we see anybody is in our visions, and those are very clearly visions that we activate ourselves. Whereas that, when he just appeared, he was just frickin' walking along on his own. We didn't, like, inspect anything or touch any, touch any dead bodies or anything to make the image appear. We were just walking, and suddenly there's a guy with a lantern crossing our path. Alright. Doesn't look like I should be able to walk in here. I am going quite slowly. Guess we're not actually in any danger. This doesn't... I'm gonna turn back, because this doesn't look like progress. The pickaxe couldn't have been the only thing tied to the mother's murder, could it? Surely there'd be other stuff, but... I just... It really doesn't seem right to me that we'd be expected to come all this distance to find stuff tied to her murder. This thing's actually slower than our running speed, actually, I think. Oh boy. But yeah, because if she was murdered by being put in the elevator and then having it dunked down below the water, you'd think all the essential clues to uncovering that information would be nearby her body, like all the other things that all the other scenes we've done with the murder victim peoples. Though calling them murder victims is a little bit disingenuous, because they've all been possessed by a crazy elder god thing. And, who's to say that killing them isn't a bit of a mercy? Because we have no idea. I mean, they could easily be, like, aware of what they're doing and completely horrified by it, trying to kill their own son and stuff like that. But who knows? Whatever. Alright. The hell is that? I never noticed anything beside the tracks there before. Oh, it's the weird lights or whatever. Okay. That's weird. Oh well. Okay, you know what? We can just get off here. Yeah, we seriously can run faster than that thing goes. Anything down here, though? In the, space where the train was kept? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Does not look like it at all. Alright, let's go over here and touch the body again. Seriously, the pickaxe was it. The pickaxe was the only thing we needed to find to complete her scene. That's a little ridiculous. But okay. The game's gonna be like that. Alright. There's the dad with the pickaxe. Picking it up. That's what you do with pickaxes. You pick them up and then you axe things. There's the dad and the mom. Dale and Missy entering, or Dave and Missy? Is it Dave or Dale? Let me open my thing again. Dale. Okay. Dale and Missy entering the thingamajig. They walk over. He's over here. The axe. Press the thing up. And she gets in it. Okay. Surprised that him stuffing the axe into the electrical thing down there isn't part of the chronology, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess he would have done that long after killing her. Alright, so chronology first, they enter in here. Then... how the hell does this one tie in? Is this him walking away after killing her? Maybe. They walk in. She's around doing whatever. He doesn't have the axe yet in this one, so this must have happened next. He picks up the axe in this one. He has the axe in every other... well, except for this one, actually. So maybe they walk in. She gets in the elevator, and she's like, send me up. And he's like, okay. So he goes over here, and he presses up on the elevator to send her up. But then, like, something happens. Maybe the elevator doesn't go up, or maybe it goes up, but then he calls it back down. And he goes and grabs the pickaxe, puts it back down, and then walks away with the pickaxe or something. I don't see any clues over here, so I don't know what he'd be doing going in this direction, but I assume this is him walking in that direction to go get the train or whatever, and he just stops and turns around to look or something. So let's visualize it.
Honey, he probably ran. Well, why wouldn't he? Why would he be here? Shit. That was probably a raccoon.
No. No, I don't think it was.
He's just a kid. He didn't disturb anything. He just found a room in an old house. That's it!
Our boy is the price. I'm going up there. The sleeper must not sleep. He can't get away. It's the sleeper's time to awake.
Missy, listen to yourself.
No. I see clearly. The sleeper breathes inside me.
You're sick. We all are.
Dale, what are you doing?
Right, he broke the lock on it with the pickaxe. I forgot the lock was broken.
I'm fixing something.
Dale, you miserable coward! Let me out! The sleeper demands to rise! The sleeper must wake up! The sleeper must wake up! The sleeper must...
Okay. Alright then. Lead me on. Magical, psychic, vision fairy. So I didn't need to do the...
Where's Mom? I thought I heard her voice.
She's, still looking for you. You need to leave. Go through there.
Through that water? It kinda looks like it's boiling.
No, it's just a simple chemical reaction. It's not actually boiling.
Mom! Mom! Where are you?
I'll deal with your brother. Just go, now.
Oh. Oh, no,
He didn't kill his wife. She was no longer who she once was. Neither was he. Something was using all this pain and death. Something was becoming stronger.
I'm stuck inside the fucking train. Oh, God, no. I shouldn't have parked the train here. How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know that the train... Come on, like, why couldn't... They let me move backwards. I was actually forwards a bit when the cutscene ended. Why did they even move my body? I was standing over there. If they hadn't moved my body, this wouldn't have happened. Oh, I moved for a second there. Oh, pressing shift, which is the run button, just makes the camera go back a bit. God, this is the worst. Alright, guess I'm gonna have to restart or something. Small cut. Okay, we're back. I reloaded the save point, thankfully. It put me right here with the train all the way up there, the horrible death train that gets you stuck because it's a bastard. And I actually realized something. Two things, actually. One, the father pointed out that the water was just a chemical reaction. That's why it looked like it was boiling, and he's also wearing a sweater vest, which isn't necessarily indicative of anything. Maybe he just has a particular sense of style that requires he wears sweaters. That he wears sweater vests. But I think it's actually quite likely that he's maybe a science teacher. Because of that, I mean, normal people don't typically wear those kind of clothes in everyday life. Usually, it's like politicians and teachers that would wear something like that, just for, you know, walking around every day. And secondly, we actually needed to pull out the train in order to get the light to point at the electrical box here, which put out all the lights and the rest of the thing when he smashed it. So it's actually really annoying thinking about that, because that means the developers knew about the possibility that we might have put the train here at some point before doing the scene. And honestly, I really think they should have thought of that possibility of, well, what if the person pulls the train back here for whatever reason, just coincidentally. It's a big train, it's got a pretty big hitbox on it, you know? What if they pull the train back here and then do the scene, and the player's body ends up getting stuck inside the train? That's really... like, they knew you're guaranteed to have moved the train somewhat before getting that scene because of the fact that you have to use the light to get the pickaxe. So, I don't know. It's just sort of a little annoying, I guess. But oh well. Anyway, so next we heard Ethan say his father sent him down through the area with the water that looked like it was boiling. So, naturally, next we're going to go down to the place that scared the hell out of me because it had the person walking around with the lamp. Because that place, according to the map that I looked at, looks like a dead end. So, I'm just gonna... I'm at least going to poke my head in here, because if it's a dead end, and if the story it gives is purely optional, I don't want to have to come all the way back here to get it after going through the place with the supposedly boiling-looking water, you know? I'd rather just do this first and, you know, yeah, get this done with, basically. So yeah, because this, it has no other exits, so I can only assume it must be a dead end, and this place is probably, optional, or something. I don't know. Also, I wonder if the guy with the lamp is going to pop back up. If he does... yeah, Let's see what happens if he spots us. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Huh. Alright, well, we can't die in this game, but if we get caught by him, the sort of generic-looking zombie dude... There you go, pop up again? Huh? Okay, I guess he's not going to pop up here because we already saw him here at this point. Whenever you complete a puzzle, it sort of resets all the other areas. So that's why we were able to see the scene of him popping up a second time, because we had completed the scene with the mom dying. But I guess it doesn't do it a second time. Or, I mean, a second time after you've seen it within the same thing. But alright. Oh, and the maps very handily show us where we are. Alright. So yeah, I guess we just keep an eye out for zombie dude with the lamp. And try to not get spotted if he appears. Seems simple enough. He didn't seem to move very quickly that first time we saw him. Okay. So is he going to disappear into the wall again? Or is he going to come this way? Take a look at the map real quick. Yeah, this does lead all the way around. Not sure if he went into the wall or turned around. Let me check. He went into the wall. Disappeared. Okay. I want to go up here first. The big, square room, because... Hey! There's the real him. Alright, let's read it. Oh, this is another one of Ethan's stories, isn't it? He is not dead, but eternal lie. The god of strange aeons cannot die. We open the gate of old. Its guardian eyes have long grown cold. The name of our God, our truth, our key. He is that which is, which should not be. That, I don't think that's a direct copy of the poem by Edgar Allan Poe. But it's very similar. He is not dead, but eternal lie. The god of strange aeons cannot die. I think the way the Edgar Allan Poe poem goes is, that which is dead cannot lie, but with strange aeons even death may die. Pretty sure that's how the original version goes. So this is like a... I don't want to call it plagiarism or nothing, but it's reimagining, I suppose. Let's inspect your dead self. Oh. Oh. Alright, so it goes up to the top, though. Alright. Sense? It's just literally just like a zombie dude. Is he a member of the family? Did one of them get turned into a zombie? Okay. Oh, we need to find the right code or something for this, don't we? Okay. Alright, how do I exit? Oh, have to look at the word exit and exit it. Okay. These symbols on the floor. He's standing on what looks like a, what the hell is that? Obviously it's a pentagram, but it's surrounding the symbol of a, like a weird wonky, sort of like a wonky ankh? Wonky ankh. Alright. That's the symbol right at the top there. I know this can't possibly be correct, but what if we put them all to wonky onks? That's not the same one. That's the same one. There you go. Oh, and there you go. Wonky onks? Is this the secret? No. Okay. So we need more than just the wonky onk covered in the pentagram, unfortunately. There's only 6 rows on the door, and there's a lot more than 6 things here. How many have pentagrams on them, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Only 6 of them have pentagrams on them. I think that's the code. As for the order they go in, that one's going to be a bit tricky. If we take the one he's standing on to be assumed to be the first, that... Wait a minute, is it only 6 or is it 7? Might be 7, actually. Let me look again, because there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's only 6. All right, had to double check. Apologies. I mean, okay. So if we take the one he's standing on to be assumed to be the first, then that would unfortunately make it impossible, at least just with the information in front of us, to decide the order of the others. Which makes me think we probably have to go somewhere else and figure out a different bit of puzzle or something. Maybe this is the last place in the whole game we're supposed to go. Maybe we should just keep following Ethan's path into the boiling water and do all those other puzzles and everything, and maybe we'll get the answer to come back to this. But if that's not the case, what if we just do it like from left to right, top to bottom, the way you'd read a book? That would make this one the first one, because all of these, the way they're aligned, that's obviously the top, and that'd be the left. So this is the one that's the highest, and that is like a sort of a horseshoe looking thing, which is that right there. Alright, then the next row down is the letter Z. Okay. So where's that? Oh, is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, so on the wall it doesn't really look like a Z, but on here it looks more like a Z. The bottom curve is more pronounced on here. But alright, so then the next row down would be, that's a wonky onk, which we've already got. So then the fourth one, after wonky onk, would be another horseshoe looking thing. Okay. Then the next row down be wonky onk. So then the very last one wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where have I messed up? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, no, there are 7 down here. I'm looking at it from this angle, it's much more clear. There's the 1 that we already did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7. Huh. This might not be it then. Let's just put the last one to a Z thingy. Just in case. No, it doesn't seem right. And there's no additional row that we can turn. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, I don't think that is the answer to this then. We tried making them all look like wonky onks, and that didn't help. And we tried doing it with all the ones that are covered in pentagrams, but turns out there are actually more pentagrams here on the ground than there are up there. I don't know what else it could be. And I don't know what the significance of him standing on top of that one is. If it's not that we're supposed to do the code with all the ones covered in pentagrams. So I guess we'll have to leave that for now. I'm gonna try exploring the rest of the whatchamacallit, the maze out here, and see if I can find anything else out there. If I can't, then we'll just go follow Ethan's path, because I do have a feeling this looks important, because the whole story is about the sleeper coming and possessing the family and making them try to kill Ethan and everything like that. And the note at the beginning of the maze was like, hey, if you're reading this, that means we failed and the sleeper's still asleep or something, and the gate is closed or whatever. So I'm thinking this is probably actually an endgame thing, which could prove to be somewhat annoying, having to come back and redo the puzzle that's all the way down here. Hold up. They've got different symbols in between the things. Those, the top row, so he's standing on a pentagram surrounding a wonky onk. The top row, in between, like where the wonky onk and the Z's and the horseshoes and all that are, in between those, every row has its own symbol. That one is, the top one's a big triangle. This one's a diamond. That one's a pentagram. This one's a circle. That one's a square. And this one's an upside down triangle. So the one for the pentagram needs to be the wonky onk looking thing. That's what it is. So that row, the pentagram with the wonky onk, needs to match up to what he's standing on. So then we need to find the rest. I'll bet the other rooms in the maze will show the like another version of the ghost or something standing on the circle and the square and the upside down triangle or whatever. There you go. I think that's it. We have quite possibly figured it out. But we'll have to do that in the next episode, because I've gone over my time already. Yay! I will see you all later. I hope you all have enjoyed this. I hope you all continue to enjoy it. Bye-bye.